Deeper look at intergenerational trauma. Historical traumas, such as colonization, slavery, war, and cultural suppression, can have profound and lasting effects on the mental health of entire communities. When these traumas are experienced by a community, the effects can be passed down through generations. This phenomenon is known as intergenerational trauma. Here's how it works. Trauma transmission. Traumatic experiences impact individuals' psychological and physiological responses. When these experiences are not properly addressed or processed, the emotional responses and coping mechanisms associated with the trauma can be passed down to the next generation. Unresolved grief. If a community has suffered significant losses due to historical events, the grief and mourning associated with these losses might not have been fully acknowledged or expressed. This unresolved grief can be passed down, leading to a lingering sense of sadness, emptiness, and even depression in later generations. Cultural memory. Communities often develop a collective memory of historical events, which can include stories, narratives, and cultural symbols that convey the impact of past traumas. When families or communities lose touch with their cultural memory or suppress the sharing of these stories, the trauma remains unaddressed, affecting subsequent generations. Impact on identity. Intergenerational trauma can influence how individuals perceive their identity and their place in the world. The trauma might lead to feelings of powerlessness, a lack of control over one's destiny, and a diminished sense of self-worth. Lack of cultural coping mechanisms. Cultural practices, rituals, and coping mechanisms are often embedded in heritage. These practices are learned from previous generations and are designed to help individuals navigate life's challenges. When individuals are disconnected from their heritage, they miss out on these valuable coping mechanisms, leading to increased vulnerability to mental health issues. Supportive structures, cultural practices, and rituals provide a framework for individuals to manage stress, anxiety, and other emotional challenges. These practices often involve community support, spiritual guidance, and a sense of belonging. Kim Warner, MA, Human Services Intuitive Coaching. www.kimwarnersworld.com